In the game of professional wrestling, returns and disappearances are as common as apple trees in an apple orchard. Wrestlers' careers ain't all that long. In the GOAT, Stone Cold Steve Austin's career only lasted about 15 years as far as his in-ring action was concerned, but what an incredible 15 years they were. Very often in pro wrestling, wrestlers get hurt and need to spend some time away mending their injuries and healing up the many wounds they suffer in squared circles. Sometimes, of course, they stay away for other reasons, such as being released or retirement, a brief stint in Hollywood or whatever. So when they return, they definitely makes for must-see TV, as they say. So yeah, as I previously stated, it's time to look back at 5 epic returns that will go down in history. Number 5, Brock Lesnar after WrestleMania on April 2nd, 2012 on Raw. After dominating the worlds of MMA, Brock made his triumphant return to the world of sports entertainment, and what a return it would be. The run he would subsequently have in WWE would turn out to be his best, and that night was special as he hadn't had a match since WrestleMania 20 against Goldberg, an infamous match for the wrong reasons. Brock's presence is always to be noticed. That man takes no prisoners, and the priceless moment is when Cena looks behind him and there's a ring announcement, almost thinking it's a mistake to play Brock's music. Number 4, Bill Goldberg confronts The Rock. Interrupting The Rock, of all people, made a statement of its own. The night before, The Rock defeated Stone Cold at WrestleMania 19, a match that marked the end of Stone Cold's career, no less. So no, we've never seen Goldberg versus Stone Cold, which is what everyone wanted to see in the Attitude Era, but it's safe to say taking on The Rock would be the next best thing. Number 3, Triple H returns on Raw, January 7th, 2002. Triple H suffered a quadriceps tear in a match he was against Stone Cold Steve Austin. It happened in a match in which Steve and Triple H were facing Chris Jericho and Chris Benoit on an episode of Raw back in 2001. The news of the injury made headlines specifically because Triple H finished the match even though his quad muscle had completely ripped off the bone, and his long-awaited return was just dedication to how we overcame that injury. It's pretty amazing for a man who mostly known as a heel to get that pop. Number 2, Bret Hart on Raw, January 4th, 2010. The Montreal Screwjob is perhaps one of the most infamous things to happen in WWE. The death of Owen Hart made these darker times even worse, but sadly they did not occur after leaving WWE. Bret Hart vowed he would never return and said, I guess hell froze over. The return was long awaited and we certainly didn't think we'd get it, and it made his return all the more incredible in this special edition of Raw. But number 1, CM Punk on AEW Rampage, and seeing CM Punk's triumphant return to Rampage is you just can't leave off the list. He'd been a disgruntled employee in WWE and made his triumphant return. Alright, not only to WWE, joined forces with the competition, and as you ask me, the odds have suddenly shifted in Tony Khan's favour. The addition of Punk has changed the overall game. I think everyone was speechless when he came out and watched the promo, and everything in the world is right again with CM Punk back in wrestling. But anyway guys, that's it for you. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, bonus thoughts, comments down below, follow us, subscribe for daily wrestling news, and subscribe to my channel, I would be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.